On the 7th of September, 1940, the skies above London darkened with the roar of nearly 400 German bombers. What followed would test the resolve of an entire nation. The Blitz had begun. Adolf Hitler's Luftwaffe had spent the summer of 1940 attempting to destroy the Royal Air Force in preparation for a full-scale invasion of Britain. But the pilots of Fighter Command held firm, and by early September, the German strategy shifted. If Britain's air defences could not be broken, then perhaps its civilian morale could be shattered instead. The word Blitz comes from the German Blitzkrieg, meaning lightning war. For 57 consecutive nights, London endured relentless aerial bombardment. The docks of the East End burned first. Factories, railways and power stations followed, but the bombs did not discriminate. Homes, schools, churches and hospitals were reduced to rubble. On the 14th of November, 1940, the city of Coventry suffered one of the most devastating raids of the entire campaign. Over 500 German aircraft dropped high-explosive bombs and incendiaries, destroying the medieval cathedral and killing more than 500 civilians in a single night. Yet amidst the destruction, something remarkable emerged. The British people refused to break. Underground stations became makeshift shelters, where thousands slept on platforms each night. Air raid precautions wardens patrolled the streets. The Women's Voluntary Service organised food, clothing and comfort for the homeless. Fire brigades battled blazes that turned the night sky orange. King George VI and Queen Elizabeth visited bombed neighbourhoods, walking through the wreckage to meet those who had lost everything. When Buckingham Palace itself was struck on the 13th of September 1940, the Queen famously remarked that she could now look the East End in the face. The BBC broadcast programmes designed to maintain spirits. Vera Lynn's voice carried across the airwaves, offering hope through song. The Blitz was not confined to London. Birmingham, Liverpool, Manchester, Sheffield, Bristol, Southampton, Plymouth and Belfast all suffered terrible raids. Industrial centres and ports were targeted with particular ferocity. By the time the main campaign concluded in May 1941, over 43,000 civilians had lost their lives across Britain. More than 1 million homes in London alone were damaged or destroyed. But the strategic aim of the Blitz ultimately failed. British industrial production continued. The population did not demand surrender. Instead, the spirit of endurance became a defining symbol of national identity. Winston Churchill called it their finest hour. The Blitz did not defeat Britain, it forged something stronger.